So the Rockets win the tip. Now the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Westbrook and Robertson are the backcourt pair. The Stash brothers, Cantor and Adams inside. And it's George in at the three. And he's good on the three ball.
And they can't allow him too many open looks like that. That's just inviting trouble.
And the Thunder from 2011 to 2014 made the Western Conference Finals twice, as well as the NBA Finals, while still one of the youngest teams in the league. They had, Greg, all the makings of a dynasty.
You felt like they were destined to win a championship and maybe multiple ones. Now you're not so sure. It's a tough business, and being very good often isn't good enough.
Paul. And Robertson pulls it down. Houston on D. Now we'll go to David Aldridge, who spoke with Mike D'Antoni. David.
Thanks, Kevin. He told me that when you're playing against a team as good as they are inside, you have to stop the easy looks. He said if they can keep them out of the paint, they'll be in good shape to win. We'll see, Kevin. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Here's Paul, following the score by Oklahoma City. Here is Mbamute. Capella. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, man, Capella absolutely destroys the opposition on the offensive glass, using that gigantic body of his to snag down second chance opportunity.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
Oh, yeah, and as a big man, you need such an aggressive move. That's the tone that you want to set, the attitude that you're trying to play with. Your teammates will follow.
And so here is Oklahoma City, following the score by Houston. Cantor with a screen on Paul. Westbrook passes to Adams. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Adams has got his first bucket in this one. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Paul kicks to Anderson. Here is Mbamute offline with his three. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 4 of 4 to start. So a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Robertson gets the bucket. Roberson's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Oh, are you kidding me? They're just making everything 5 for 5.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Paul dishes to Capella. Harden left side. Puts it up from 12. And the shot falls short this time.
The defense is well aware of how good he is from there and did a great job of forcing that miss.
Cantor's shot is off.
He's usually very dependable from that range, but the D got themselves in that play and got him off kilter.
Harden the pass to Capella. Back to Harden. 5 to shoot. Off the screen. Count that one.
Oh, and really, Harden is no stranger to his shots being contested by aggressive defenders. I mean, he just nails these shots thanks to how he stays concentrated on the cup.
Now, here is George. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Here is Harden, trailing by 5. Here's Capella. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
That defense was awful. That was just pathetic. He should not be that wide open right near the bucket.
George, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Paul kicks to Harden. There's the dish to Capella. Back to Harden. And some nice passing there by Houston. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. And we see the growth of the three-point shooting big man, the stretch 4, if you will. Ryan Anderson was at the forefront, it seems, of that movement.
Yeah, especially at his volume of threes. He's never been just a secondary floor spacer. He's a go-to scoring threat with his outside shooting.
Both free throws good from Anderson.
And yet just another thing he does well. He just has a certain feel for this game.
Oklahoma City's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Screen by Adams. And Baamute against George. From deep. Robertson can't hit. Houston's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. A 3-ball. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Outside, George. It's stolen by Capella. Adams. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
The Thunder shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group. Only around 75%.
And the first one drops. And so Adams nails both of them.
Now, it's not exactly hard to see what the Rockets prefer to do on offense. They see the value of the three-pointer and put up a ton of shots from behind the arc. It's been years running that they finished in the top 3 in three-pointers attempted at the end of the season.
Here's Robertson. He's got 6. The shot by George, wide open. They get the rebound. Launches a 3. That doesn't go either for George. Rockets trail by 3. Out to the right wing. Here's Paul. Anderson, a screen on Westbrook. Paul kicks to Anderson. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Anderson's got 5 now. And with the Rockets, Chris, they don't shoot threes at a very good rate.
Well, they're an analytically based team, and advanced stats show the value of the three-pointer. I must admit that it is strange to see a team that shoots in the bottom half of three-point percentage put up so many shots from deep. It's hard to argue with their approach, given their success in making the postseason during this era.
The Thunder shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. That's good from Cantor. Second free throw, no good.
And after all the dust had settled in the Houston coaching search, the Rockets turned to Mike D'Antoni to take over the reins. Mike D inherits a team that underachieved and is in a bit of a transition phase.
And here's Westbrook. James Harden getting it to go from deep, and Cantor throws it down.
Well, if you like offense, that's what you're getting here early on.
Well, both teams are continuing to move the ball and get outstanding looks at the basket as they quickly get out the gates.
Now here's Paul. They set the screen. And another 3 for Houston. And for the Rockets hiring Mike D'Antoni, they wanted to add even more fuel to their explosive offense, it seems.
Well, usually you hire a coach that can shore up weakness in the roster. That's not the case for the Rockets and D'Antoni by any means. They felt going all in on offense was the right move.
Thunder trailing by 3. Westbrook with it. There's a screen by Cantor. Adams outside. The 11-footer. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. That's 7 points for Enes Kanter. Now, here is Harden. He's got 5. No good on the 3. Westbrook dishes to Cantor, and Cantor throws it down.
Both teams trading punches back and forth. This thing's like a heavyweight fight.
And a good indication of that, this will be an absolute battle for the entirety of this game.
Now here's Anderson. Harden the pass to Anderson. Feeds to Paul. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots the 3. And Cantor pulls it down. The Thunder with the lead. This offense has really been clicking.
And they know it, guys. They're playing right now with the kind of energy that is hard to deal with.
Oh, putting a little pepper on it, showing up. What little defense was there?
Here's Paul. Paul George making his last shot. A steal. Westbrook kicks to Roberson. That shot misses. And it's Houston the other way. Anderson wide open. Another miss by Houston. The Thunder leading by 3. Releases. Roberson can't hit.
The defense got super lucky there because he does not miss many of those.
Mbamute dishes to Harden. Pass to Mbamute. Trying his luck deep. Excellent D there from George.
He's really had a rough quarter on the offensive side of the floor.
Hits the target from 18 feet. George has got his second basket of the night.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
And Houston calls their first timeout of the game. Houston with a big group substitution here. Nene, he's checked in for Capella. Harrell comes in for Anderson. Trevor Ariza's checked in for Mbamute. And it's Gordon in for James Harden. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Nick Collison's checked in for Adams. Patterson comes in for Enes Kanter. ABC's checked in for Roberson. And it's Felton in for Russell Westbrook. Now George, following Chris Paul's three-point attempt. And they're on the break. In the corner, it's Gordon. Drills the three-pointer. And a lot of legends say nowadays, Chris, players don't have that same animosity they once had toward other teams, other players. Why is that? And which camp did you fall in?
Well, I think the world is smaller now. I think when you look at the fact of the internet and the fact that you can now watch your friends that maybe you met at camp in 14 and 15, you can watch them now through the various apps. I think it allows you to stay closer, you know, and allows you to build those relationships. The fact that everybody has a cellular phone now. So I think the world is smaller than it was when I played.
Yeah.
But there are some guys that I really respect and I haven't spoken to until after they retired. Or until after I've retired. And so I wasn't in the camp of kissy, huggy, Philly, all that good stuff. If I knew you and I played with you on another team, then I'd always show you love. But you could be my brother. And once the jump ball goes up, if you're on the other team, you know, for these 48 minutes, I don't know you, you know. So the only family I have during those 48 minutes is my mom in the stands cheering for me, my pops, and my 12 teammates and my coaches. I want to see guys fight and claw for it and compete, and not that you can't. It just kind of doesn't throw the impression that you are when you're singing Kumbaya together at halftime during the game, smiling and taking pictures.
That's an excellent point. Al Paul following Patrick Patterson's three-point attempt. So they take the lead. That's now 8 points for Chris Paul. Well, the numbers say it, Chris. NBA players have, on average, gotten bigger and bigger over the years. The game requires more movement. There's more movement on the offensive end, certainly, with teams now instituting different styles. Do you think that creates an issue of wear and tear, especially on the bigger players? And if that is the case, how should the league address that?
No, I just think wear and tear is specific to the individual, to the style of play of the individual, to the certain play of the individual. You know, it's not, I don't think you can just make a blanket statement and say it's too many games for everyone to play. Everyone is different. Everyone handles injury different. I think what we need to concentrate more on than the glass being half empty is the fact of what can we do better in the area of rest and recovery? What can medicine, what can science, what tools are out there that guys can rest and recover? Because the fact of the matter is, when it's over, it's over. And you're a young guy, you're playing, you have the energy. I can't remember a playoff game ever being so tired that I couldn't play from wear and tear, because these were the moments that we waited for. So this is the NBA. This is the toughest sport in the world. And part of that is the grind of the 82-game schedule. I really don't see anything wrong with that.
That was a great answer. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Here's Patterson. Here's Grant. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
Look at this Rockets team. As impressive as they are on the offensive end, they do have their weak spots. One big one is rebounding and closing out possessions. They just give up way too many second chance looks.
The first free throw is good. And the rebounding problems of the Rockets, Chris, makes a lot of sense with their lineups. They often will go small at the forward positions for stretches of time.
Well, that's their weakness, and that's the part where they can fall behind with rebounding. A lot of it is that they get out of position too often. Rebounding is one reason why they can falter defensively for long stretches at a time.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Rockets trail. Harrell kicks to Paul. 1:12 left to play in the first. Passes it to Nene. The jump hook. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Grant the pass to Felton. Patterson setting the pick for Felton. Down low. To the left wing. A 3. Ferguson, the pass to Felton. Here's ABC, defended by Paul. And that one is good. And the Thunder lead by 4.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
30 seconds left in the first quarter. That one wide left.
That's what we call good defense in the paint, worth its weight in gold.
Well, that's just a stupendous effort by him right there. He stopped him dead in his tracks.
It took him a while, but he finally gets one to fall.
To end the run. The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. Thunder lead by 7. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And Russell Westbrook, a guy who has faced some criticism, also a guy who is extremely critical of himself.
It's tough, and I'm still learning every night to be able to come out, to know when to score, to know when to pass, to know when to be aggressive, to know when to slow down. It can be tough at times because I want to do so well, and I want my teammates to do so well, and I want to win so bad.
Well, you have to love the competitive attitude, the desire to be great, not just for himself, but for his teammates, too.
And the emphasis on winning. That's why so many people in the league feel that it's just a matter of time before Westbrook puts those finishing touches on his game.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. What stands out to you from Oklahoma City in this one?
Really active hands early on here as they're able to acquire several steals.
I mean, jumping passing lanes, pressuring the ball, really forcing their opponents into some of these mistakes.
On the floor for Oklahoma City, getting going here in the second quarter. They've got Steven Adams. Patrick Patterson is out there with Paul George. Then there's Felton. And it's Westbrook in at the point. Here's Felton after Eric Gordon's bucket. Felton goes in, and that one good. Felton's got the lead back up to 7 now for Oklahoma City. And for Houston, they're shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. Gordon dishes to Harden. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Harden's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Oh, man, I really enjoy seeing Harden connect from the interior, showing he's more than just a perimeter scorer.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. Every year, they'll always put out an NBA survey of who is the toughest to guard. No surprise that Russell Westbrook is almost always at the top of the list in those surveys. He just, Greg, strikes fear in opposing defenders.
And Kevin, it's a result of several factors in terms of why he tops that list. He has the game and the body to punish you for all 4 quarters, and he never lets up in his intensity. And also a knack for putting players who are caught sleeping on posters. It is both physically and mentally draining guarding a guy like Westbrook.
He hits the second from the line. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Harden the pass to Big Red. Back to Harden. Westbrook with the steal. And here we go with Westbrook running it up the court. And Patterson kicks to Adams. Here's Felton. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. You played for some legendary coaches, Chris. What do you think is the most important aspect of being a successful coach in college or the NBA today?
Yeah, I don't know if there's one most important, because I think knowledge of the game, I think communicating to your players, I think embracing players, making players better. I think some of the best coaches I've played for have had the smallest of egos, and therefore their guys would run through a wall for them. So I think it takes a lot of different traits to be a great coach in this league, and we've seen some great ones master all the difficult traits in which one needs to have.
That's a great answer. Rockets trail by 7. Gordon kicks to Ariza. They set the pick. Back to Gordon. And stolen by Felton. And they're running. Good work defensively by Harden. The Rockets shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. Right side, Gordon for 3. It's hauled in by Adams.
After nailing an outside jumper during the first quarter, he can't seem to build off of it in this second.
And George gets it to go.
And the precision lead pass by a highly skilled playmaker.
Rockets have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Harden outside. Good on the 3-point shot. Harden's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, Harden's ability to stretch the floor is crucial. You love to see him drop in those perimeter jumpers.
Outside Westbrook. Lets it go from deep. Another miss by Westbrook. Rockets trail by 6. Now Ariza. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Harden the pass to Big Red. Gordon for 3. The rebound by Patterson. Patterson's got his 3rd rebound tonight. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, all of us saw Paul George's compound fracture playing for Team USA. It was one of the most devastating on-court injuries we've seen. But he's back now, and he says it put everything in perspective. That this game can be gone at any second. I've got to enjoy this ride, enjoy this journey. I'm much more happy. I just see things in a different light now. Evan?
Yep, great to have him back in action, DA. Thank you. Anderson, he's checked in for Houston. And then for Oklahoma City, Enes Kanter comes in for Patrick Patterson. And it's Roberson in for Raymond Felton. Westbrook dishes to George. To the middle. Here's Adams. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. This is his second trip to the line in this one.
And, of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
And Mbaamute's checked in for Trevor Ariza. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Rockets trail by 7. To the inside. Big Red. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 3 assists in the game. Oklahoma City's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Westbrook kicks to Adams. George against Mbaamute. Back to Adams. The rebound by Anderson. Anderson's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Houston moving the ball around from deep. Harden. The shot off that time. Oklahoma City leading by 5. There's a screen by Cantor. Westbrook with it. And it's Gordon picking him up. Cantor with the screen on Mbaamoute. Shot clock at 6. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
David versus Goliath, except this time, the bigger man wins this one.
And the Rockets making a change here. Capella's checked in. The Thunder have gone 8 of 13 from the free throw line. The Rockets have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Harden against Westbrook. Harden the pass to Capella. It's stolen by Adams. In the corner, it's Westbrook. Adams outside. Puts up a 3. The Thunder with another miss. Rockets trail by 8. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Here's Harden. And that one goes long. The Thunder have gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys. And, Kevin, what's remarkable to me about Westbrook is that as much as he is used in the offensive game plan, I mean, this is a guy that is the focal point in terms of how they're going to play. That's a tremendous amount of pressure on a player, no matter how talented he is.
And he makes the first. And thinking again about Westbrook and his high usage rate, it's incredible, Greg, because he still plays entirely efficient.
It's crazy. I mean, normally the more shots you take, the more your efficiency drops. But Westbrook seems to be free of that. It's a big reason why this team lets Westbrook do so much for them on the offensive end.
Timeout called, the Rockets. Shot from the inbound, and good. Got the English that time as it falls. Capella's got 6.
Come on, when Capella is training the mid-range J, the D has to be nervous. He is really demonstrating signs of improvement.
The shot's good. Westbrook's got the lead up to 10 now for the Thunder.
And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
Oh, you asking me? The defense has been garbaggio. I've lost track. The D has been non-existent, and they've taken full advantage of it. Works for a look in close. That's just an excellent effort.
And the pass to Adams. To the paint. Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gordon.
Oh, nice play there to get a hand on that pass and tip it out of bounds.
Oh, I love the anticipation on that play. Might have stolen it if he were there just about a half a step sooner.
Off the inbound. Up again. And Cantor able to finish. Cantor's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Exceptional instincts on the offensive boards and didn't try to slam it home. Tipping it in was all he needed.
Gordon dishes to Harden. And the three off target.
Oh, man, his form seems rushed today, like he's trying to get rid of the ball as soon as he gets it. That's why barely anything is going in for him.
Throw good, Adams. Chris Paul's checked in for Houston. Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. And so Adams nails both of them. Rockets trail by 12. Paul kicks to Gordon. Inside. Here's Anderson. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Adams has got his third rebound tonight. Here's Grant. It's rebounded by Houston. Capella's got his fourth rebound in this one. Westbrook against Paul. Five to shoot. Another miss by Houston.
And that's a well-contested shot.
Solid defense. They weren't going anywhere against them there.
Kicks it to Robertson. Cantor sets the pick for Westbrook. Here's Robertson, and that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got his fourth assist with that last one here tonight. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Kicks it out to Gordon. Houston moving it around. Paul against Westbrook. Back to Gordon. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Out to the right wing. Lets it go with the three. They get it back. Anderson with the block. Here's Robertson. Misses the three.
Well, it appears as though he has lost his touch a little after connecting on two in the first quarter.
Over in the corner, Paul. Looking to end the drought. Good D by Westbrook. The Thunder leading by 14. Pass to Robertson. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. That one's on Eric Gordon.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
That free throw, no good. Harrell, he's checked in for Ryan Anderson. And then for Oklahoma City, Nick Collison's checked in for Adams. And ABC subbed in for Enes Kanter. And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time. Gordon kicks to Mbamute. Bangs home the trifecta. Mbamute has got 5 now. They've shared the load offensively.
And guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Harrell, the pass to Capella. Over in the corner, Mbamute. Out to the right wing. Harrell kicks to Gordon. Over in the corner, Mbamute. No good from outside.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Grant sets a screen for Westbrook. Grant outside. Shoots a three. That shot off. And it's Houston the other way. Gordon dishes to Mba Amute. On the wing, Eric Gordon. He has 7. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Collison.
Well, after a terrific last quarter, he has looked utterly lost and down on himself. He can't get anything to go there. He can't get right.
That's his second personal foul. At the line of the thunder, Ferguson. At the line for 10.
And he makes the first. Nene, he's checked in for Houston. Ariza comes in for Mba Amute. Patrick Patterson, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Felton comes in for Russell Westbrook. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Here's Paul. 8 points for him. Outside Gordon. He dishes it to Nene. And the officials call a traveling violation.
Yeah, foolish play. He's got to be thinking out there.
Well, that's just a rush decision on his part. He needs to take his time out there and make better choices.
Oklahoma City leading by 13. Felton the pass to Ferguson. Grant outside. Puts up a 3. The Rockets pull it in. It's Ariza on the wing. He's covered by Grant. A floater, and it's laid in by Paul. Paul's got 10 points.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
Here's ABC. 6 points for him. Off target with his 3. Left side Ariza. And it's slammed in by Ariza.
Oh, you got to respect the fearlessness of Ariza, slamming it through in style.
On offense, here are the Thunder. They've led by as many as 14 points. Ariza against Grant. He kicks to Patterson. No good on the 3.
Now, this has just been a bad shooting game, a horrible shooting game from him.
Paul dishes to Nene. Marked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
The Thunder leading by 9. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. They set the pick. Felton kicks to Patterson. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Patterson's got his second bucket. Rockets shooting at 44%, pretty reasonable. Takes it from 10. And it's off the back rim, no good. Grant the pass to Felton. Here's ABC. From outside the arc. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Oklahoma City out in front. They're up by 11. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Billy, balanced scoring for your team. How pleased are you with the way they're keeping everybody involved offensively?
Well, those guys, I think, have done a really good job of moving the ball and sharing the ball, and they're finding open men and they're willing passers. And I think because of that, they've been efficient offensively.
Open shots tend to be made. Thanks, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hi again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Enes Kanter had no problems getting going. He had 14 points and 5 rebounds. Shaq, your thoughts on the Thunder?
Well, what's really shifted the game in their favor has been their rebounding. They got a good edge on the boards, and that's a product of their hard work. All 5 guys have been battling, putting everything they have to fight on the glass. That needs to remain the focus for 2 more quarters if they want to hang on to that lead.
How about you, Kenny? What did you think about Houston?
Percentage-wise, they were in the low 30s. That's right, low 30s from beyond the arc. That won't get it done. Every team in the league now relies on some level of consistent production from the three-point line. But if you've dug yourself a hole and you aren't a three-point shooting team, that needs to change.
And that about wraps it up, as the second half is just moments away. Now down to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the crew, and we will see you after the game, won't we?
Yes, we will.
Yes, we will.
Welcome back to the Toyota Center, everyone. That's a look at our broadcast location tonight here in downtown Houston, Texas. Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. It's been a clinic so far from Enes Kanter.
And he really just broke out the entire arsenal of post moves there in that first half.
Yeah, great activity in the painted area. Lots of energy. Looking to score almost every time he got the ball.
The Thunder leading by 11. We've got Harden. Anderson is out there with Clint Capella. Then it's Mbah Moute, and it's Paul in at the point guard position. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Roberson gets the bucket.
Somebody's not reading the scouting report. How can you leave this guy uncovered from range? It is a mystery.
Roberson's gotten 4 of his 9 shots to go. Harden dishes to Anderson. Paul, right side. 5 on the clock. Let's go. The offensive rebound. Capella, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
I mean, and Capella really using his massive shoulders to draw contact, not afraid to go right up into the grill of the defender. But when you watch Clint Capella play, you notice how smooth he moves for a center of his size. He gets off the floor easily to contest shots or grab boards. He can cover a lot of space in a short amount of time when acting as the help defender.
No good on the free throw. And with Capella in his movement, you also like what it does for him in transition.
Well, don't forget, Capella has that deceptive limp, too. You don't think he can take off from that far out and get a shot. But all of a sudden, boom, he's dunking right there on your dome or throwing your shot out to the third row for a souvenir for some kid to take home.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, we know that the Thunder hired Billy Donovan as its new head coach. In his 2 decades at the University of Florida, he led them to 2 national titles with players like Al Horford and Joakim Noah. A defensive-minded coach, he's developed into a great offensive mind. Fellas, that's what he's trying to bring to OKC, moving the floor, as he calls it, creating space for their great scorers to operate.
Ball movement, player movement, that's where the league is going, DA. Thanks. For Houston, they have gone 2 of 4 at the free throw line. And that one misses.
Wow, and the big man Capella has proven to be a reliable role player, a strong physical presence who takes smart shots and contributes well on D.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
That's good from Kanter. And he makes both free throws. Here's Paul. He's got 10. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. They get Russell Westbrook.
And I think it's safe to say at this point that Chris Paul is one of the all-time greats at that point guard position. Just so strong in his ability to lead a team both offensively and defensively. And you get everything you want from him as a lead guard. I mean, he's not afraid of the big moment. Also willing to be that vocal leader that you often need at times. Let's see if ultimately he can be rewarded with a chance to play for a championship.
And so Paul nails both of them. You talk about Paul as one of the great point guards. He led the way in the NBA for a long time as it became a more guard-centric league. And you know all about guard play.
Yeah, great point. And you talk to the other guards around the NBA, and they'll recognize Paul as a pathfinder for this generation. Everyone admires his competitiveness and attention to detail. And when it's all said and done, history will look kindly on his accomplishments.
Now, here's Capella. Back to Paul. Jacks up a 3. Paul missing again.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
But they get it back.
They are really crashing the offensive glass, and it's paying off for them.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
At the line of the thunder, Russell Westbrook. Taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And Russell Westbrook drops them both.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Anderson a screen on Westbrook. Paul kicks to Anderson. Down low. Paul outside. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Paul's got 14 points for the game. Oklahoma City leading by 14. Westbrook kicks to Cantor. He feeds it to George. To the left wing. Robertson can't hit.
Shocking, he bricked that one. That shot usually is money for him.
Lets it go from deep. The shot's good from Paul. 17 points in the game.
He is a dangerous outside shooter, and if you leave him open, he can bury them consistently.
To the middle, here's Cantor. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Clearly a foul.
And it'll be his 4th time going to the free throw line in the game.
And he's putting together a solid year at the free throw line, 79% overall.
That's good from Cantor. And Cantor drops them both. Here is Harden. He's got 10. Now a timeout called by Houston. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
It's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by.
Couldn't run the inbound play any better than right there.
Oklahoma City leading by 11. Westbrook kicks to George. Cantor sets the pick for George. And there's the feed to Cantor. Here's Roberson, 6 to shoot. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
They grabbed their own miss. And it's Capella missing.
Excellent D to force that miss there. That took real courage to risk being on a poster, being he's one of the best dunkers in the game.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
And here is Paul following Russell Westbrook's 3. Paul passes to Anderson. Back to Paul. Anderson the screen. Fires the 3. And with that, the Thunder lead is cut to just 11 on the basket from Paul.
Oh, this guy, his motor is always the same. No matter what the score of the game is, he always remains aggressive.
Anderson against Westbrook. Stolen by George. And oh, here we go with George. Nobody back. Lays it in off the breakaway. George has got 8.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Now here's Anderson. 7 points in the game. Westbrook against Paul. Dishes to George. Adams sets the pick for George. And it's George again missing. Rockets trail by 13. Harden kicks to Paul. Kicks it out to Harden. The three-pointer no good. Oklahoma City has gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Paul against Westbrook. 2 points. That one goes. He's got 16.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
I mean, yeah, they just have not been able to offer any kind of defensive effort tonight. Embarrassing.
Now here's Harden. 10 points for him. And Anderson kicks to Paul. Pulls it up. And too long on the shot.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
There's the dish to Adams. In the corner, George with it. The 3. And it's James Harden with the rebound. Harden's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Anderson the screen. Off the pick. Harden dishes to Anderson. Stolen by Cantor. Westbrook against Paul. Feeds to George. Cantor in the corner. The shot's good on the assist by George. 23 points for Enes Kanter.
I mean, on offense, he has been a constant force. You get him the ball, and there's a good chance he's going to knock that shot down.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
Yeah, enough scoring on the inside there. I think it's time for him to send a message to his team.
Oh, well, they have to become more physical defensively and really commit to protecting that painted area.
For the Rockets, Nene, he's checked in for Capella. Harrell comes in for Anderson. And Trevor Ariza has subbed in for Mba'amute. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Nick Collison's checked in for Adams. Patterson comes in for Enes Kanter. ABC's checked in for Andre Robertson. That's Felton in for Russell Westbrook. Now here's Nene. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Ariza goes in, and Trevor Ariza is going to pick up a foul here. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
And the Rockets making a change here. Gordon's checked in. Grant, he's checked in for the Thunder. Oklahoma City leading by 18. Outside, Felton. pass to Grant. They set the pick. 6 on the shot clock. Screen by Grant. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. And not sure what he was thinking there. The Rockets have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. To stop the run, and there's the play by Nene inside. Nene's got his first bucket of the night.
He's showing some tenacity on the offensive glass. That's a great play right there.
Felton against Harden. 11 feet away. Felton can't get it to go. Rockets trail by 16. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Ariza passes to Harden. Kicks to Nene. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got his 4th assist in this one. Thunder shooting around 41% on the night. Felton the pass to Ferguson. To the inside. Here's Grant. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
And of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
Cantor checked in for Nick Collison. And Grant drops them both. Rockets trail by 16. Harden kicks to Gordon. Fires for 3. Gordon with another miss. Oklahoma City shooting a troubling 38% in the third. Not the finest work of this offense. There's a screen by Cantor. 6 to shoot. Patterson dishes to Cantor. The leaner. The shot, no good.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
That's what I'm talking about. That's just picture-perfect defense there. Really stifled his man and gave him no chance at a clean look.
And it's Gordon missing.
These are just terrible shots he's attempted right now. No reason whatsoever for this kind of horseplay.
Drills it from outside. Grant's got 7. And for Houston, they're shooting 41% from the floor so far in the third. Harden against Felton. A floater. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor.
Oh, come on. You got to love Harden, especially when he's destroying defenses with his floater.
And Chris, despite his flaws, most would agree that Harden is the clear-cut best shooting guard in the game now.
Well, look, let's not beat around the bush. What we're saying is his scoring makes up for his defense or lack thereof. Now, Harden does bring other skills to the table that he doesn't get enough credit for. He's an incredibly strong rebounder at the 2 spot, and his playmaking is levels beyond other shooting guards.
Now, here is Harden after Enes Kanter's miss. That one good for 2. 14 points for James Harden.
And when Harden sees a clear lane to the hoop, just move out the way. He jumps on it, so relentless in how he exploits open space.
And here's Felton from the arc. And the rebound goes to Nene. Nene's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Right side, Gordon. And no good. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Felton kicks to Patterson. Passes to Felton. He dishes it to Cantor. Shot from the low block with the putback. And Cantor able to finish. Cantor's got 11 in the second half.
And after really leaning on that 3-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Now here's Harden. He's got 14. Nene, right side. And it's in there. Nene's got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
And here is Felton. And there's the pass to Patterson. Here's ABC. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Here's Cantor, and it's good. He's made 2 for every 1 he's missed. 10 of 15 in the contest.
Oh, he has really played to his maximum potential this quarter. What a performance.
Now here's Gordon. 7 points in the game. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Harden up top. He's covered by Felton. Harden kicks to Nene. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Nene's got 8 points.
Oh, and you just love how Harden moves the rock. When a teammate is wide open, he gets it to him so fast.
Pass to Cantor. With the fadeaway. And Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
Fading away in traffic, terrific body control allows him to square up.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Thunder lead by 17. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. Now let's hear what head coach Billy Donovan was reviewing with his team in the huddle.
Guys, good job hitting ahead. That means we're running, which is good, okay? We've got to pay attention right now, okay, and what we're doing coming out of timeouts.
Pushing the action, fast pace. Billy Donovan wants to keep them rolling it out.
Yeah, I mean, they're doing a good job in transition. They just need to stay focused and be efficient.
And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. So for Oklahoma City right now, they've got Patrick Patterson, Andre Robertson out there with Felton. And then there's Steven Adams, and it's George in at the small forward position. Here's Felton. In the corner, George with it. Screen by Adams. Pulls up on the wing. George, no good.
Total breakdown on defense there, but fortunately he missed that one.
To the inside. Here's Big Red. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Shooting for Houston, Big Red. Taking 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Houston. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Westbrook's checked in. And so he makes both from the line.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
They're going to have to come up with a better matchup. This guy just too much speed.
One shot.
Free throw good, Westbrook. Rockets trail by 16. Pass to Big Red. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. He kicks it to Harden. And the wide open shot from Paul. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got assist number 7 for him tonight. Paul against Westbrook. And good. He got the English that time as it falls. Westbrook's got 12 points in just the second half. Back to Paul. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. It's good. That's 8 baskets for him now. 8 for 15 shooting.
Okay, he's holding his own tonight, but they may need more than that from him.
George sets a screen for Westbrook. Patterson, the screen, over to the left wing. Shot clock at 6. And George kicks to Patterson. Misses the 3.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Big Red passes to Capella. And there's the 3-second violation.
Yeah, foolish play. He's got to be thinking out there.
Well, that's just a rush decision on his part. He needs to take his time out there and make better choices.
For the Rockets, Ryan Anderson. He's checked in for Big Red. And Mbamute comes in for Trevor Ariza. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Cantor, he's checked in for Patrick Patterson. Now, here's George. There's a screen by Cantor, and there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
That's just an awful loss of possession there. But overall, their offense has done a great job swinging the ball and not coughing it up.
Rockets trail by 13. Harden with it. Anderson a screen on Cantor. And here's Harden for 3. Harden missing again.
Well, the D was slouching there, and he rose up and confidently hit that shot, just like he did in the first half.
The 3 from George. Good. A nice assist from Westbrook. Westbrook's got 6 assists in the game. Now here's Harden. Left side Anderson. There's the triple. Another miss by Houston. Outside, George. He feeds it to Westbrook from downtown. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Paul kicks to Anderson. The feed now to Harden. Here's Capella, and it comes off the front of the rim.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
There's a screen by Cantor. The putback. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Here is Mbamute. That shot, no good. Excellent D from Cantor. Outside Westbrook. There's the screen. That's good from Cantor on the assist by George. And that's 31 points for Enes Kanter.
This has been an amazing display, a true crowd-pleasing performance for him. I mean, and it's helped get this team the lead.
And here's Anderson for 3. Westbrook pulls it in. The Thunder leading by 18. Outside, George. Adams with the screen on Mbamute. George dishes to Robertson. No good on the triple.
The defense took a big risk leaving him wide open and got lucky. He clanked that outside shot.
And I bet you'll never see too many guys who can put forth an effort on the boards like this one.
It's effort, it's ability. He also has incredible instincts.
The shot's good from Cantor.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Paul kicks to Harden. Shot to end this cold run, and the layup is good. Harden's got 10 points in just the second half.
He's been basically perfect so far in this quarter, especially on offense.
Cantor with a screen on Mbamute. And it's George missing.
We see him make shots from the perimeter all the time. Unfortunately, he's just off with his rhythm in this one.
Now Harden, and Enes Kanter picks up a foul. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
When you get tagged with your 4th foul, you have to be very careful the rest of the way.
Anderson the screen. Harden kicks to Paul. Just 4 to shoot. Kept alive by Houston, and it's blocked by Adams. Here's Roberson. And here's Westbrook. Outside, George. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. 14 points for Paul George.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Harden. And that one comes up a bit short.
And that's a well-contested shot.
Solid defense. They weren't going anywhere against them there.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Houston's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Ball against Westbrook. Tries from 10. Count that bucket. And now it's up to 25 points for Chris Paul. The Thunder leading by 21. George with the ball. To the paint, Adams. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Paul kicks to Capella. Poke loose. It's stolen by Adams. The 3 from George. It's rebounded by Houston. Capella's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. And here's Harden for 3. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Westbrook passes to Roberson. To the middle, here's Adams, and Adams with the slam. And that's a double-double for him now. 11 points and 11 rebounds.
And a long windup and strong follow-through on the one-hand jam.
Yeah, he's not going to mess that one up.
I mean, you got to love, I love the aggressiveness of Harden on offense, just relentless in how he constantly looks for his shots.
There's a screen by Cantor. From deep, George. That doesn't go either for George.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Now here's Harden. To the inside. It's stolen by Adams. Westbrook kicks to George. Can't get it to fall. Houston's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the fourth. Inside. Capella dishes to Paul. Capella, the pass to Mbamute. Paul can't get it to go. The Thunder leading by 22. Right side, Westbrook. Adams sets the pick for Westbrook. Dishes it to Adams. Here's Cantor. And Cantor throws it down.
Timeout, timeout.
And surprisingly, a firm throwdown. And that's a little bit out of character, Kevin.
It is, Greg. You're right. He's got plenty of size to attack the basket, but rarely does.
Well, guys, he's a big man who often doesn't play big. This is exactly the kind of play the organization has been waiting to see from him.
Houston, a whole new 5 on the floor. A different look for Oklahoma City. Rockets shooting only 35% in the fourth quarter. The offense looking a little rickety. Brown outside. Here's Gordon, and the foul called on ABC. Houston with a big group substitution here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Big Red. Anderson comes in for Harrell. And Mbaamute's checked in for Trevor Ariza. And Paul's subbed in for Brown. And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Adams, he's checked in for Patterson. Enes Kanter comes in for Nick Collison. George is checked in for Grant. And it's Andre Robertson in for ABC. Gordon with the screen for Anderson. Paul, a good look, and it's good. He planted his feet on the pick and shielded the defender off.
I really like how Capella plays within the offense. So great at using his huge body to set screens.
Screen by Adams. And Robertson has it in the corner. That's good, and so Felton has the assist there. Felton's got 3 assists in the game. Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, focus. Just make the simple play.
Now here's Gordon, and Anderson kicks to Paul. Capella dishes to Mba Amute. 5 to shoot. Paul goes in, and Adams sends it back. Now Felton. There's 1:26 left here in the fourth quarter. Lets it go from the wing. It's rebounded by Houston. Anderson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Oklahoma City.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Cantor.
Man, he just had one heck of a game. He gave them an almost unstoppable option every trip down the floor. They asked a lot of him tonight, and he did not disappoint.
Felton kicks to Cantor. And Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
Just look at how quickly the lead has grown here over the last few possessions.
When one guy gets hot sometimes, it's infectious, and the team does too. That's what seemed to happen for them on that play.
Paul passes to Capella. Outside Gordon. Swiped away. Robertson dishes to George. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Russell, when do you know when to attack and when to lay off, when to pass and when to shoot?
I never know, man. I just see how the flow of the game is going. I try to stay in attack mode. That's what my team wants me to do, and I try to continue to do it.
Well, you were on your A game tonight, Russell. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. See you later.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hey everybody, Ernie Johnson, along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal, seen here. Welcome back for the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Enes Kanter. It looked like he was shot out of a cannon coming out of the half. Beyond aggressive, he completely hijacked the pace of the game.
Enes Kanter is a combination you love to have in a big man. A terrific mix of strength, size, and finesse. That blend allows him to have the kind of excellent night he had here tonight. Whether it's rebounding or scoring, he'll give you both. A valuable big man.
Well, how about his shooting tonight? He was locked in from the floor. Wide open or double team, it did not seem to matter. He was going to sink it in. When you got a player who's that reliable, you're a tough team to beat.
That's going to do it for our broadcast tonight. We certainly hope you've enjoyed the show, don't we, guys?
It was great.
Yeah. Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, and for Kevin Harlan and the entire 2K Sports crew. All 653,000 of them.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Hard-working.
A lot of people.
Yeah. The long line at the buffet, though.
Yeah. Shout out to the T-Pose, man.
Oh,
I don't know his name, but I know his face.
I'm Ernie Johnson. See you next time.